Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about goal setting for the new year. So of course, the new year is coming upon us, and we're all thinking of things that we want to accomplish in the next year. So whether you've had a productive year in 2021 or whether it's been a really hard year for you, which I know for so many it has, with everything that's been going on in the world, plus just normal everyday stresses on top of all of that, it's been hard for a lot of people. So I know maybe you're thinking 2022 is going to be your year to actually get some stuff done and change your life in one way or another. And I wanted to kind of go over some strategies that I have found that I'm going to be using to accomplish my goals in 2022. So I read the book Atomic Habits. I can't remember off the top of my head who the author is. If I remember, I'll put it in here somewhere. But he talks a lot about how habits can really make or break your entire structure of life. And about how a lot of people set goals, and especially at the new year or something like that, you set a goal, things that you want to do, but you really have no way of following through with that. So you just say, for example, I'm going to lose 50 pounds this year, but you don't really have a structure in place to ensure that you do that. And habits are the way to go about doing that. So you start off small and you just kind of like snowball that. And that's what I'm planning to do for my goals this year. So once again, we're just going to use the example of losing 50 pounds, which is not my goal, but I know a lot of people want to lose weight. So that's what I'm going to be using for the example. So let's say you want to lose 50 pounds. Instead of just like writing that down, saying, okay, this year I'm going to lose 50 pounds and I'm going to go on Jenny Craig or whatever. It helps to use some attainable goals that are kind of in support of that overall arching goal. And it also helps to have like habits that you can do every day that are going to build up to that. So let's say, for instance, okay, lose 50 pounds. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a small habit that's going to be able to relate to that will help you get you closer to that goal, but it's not going to be something that's so drastically different, that's so not you, that you end up falling off it in the first couple of weeks, right? Because that's normally what happens, is you decide you're going to go all into this, you're going to go to the gym, you know, 6 days a week, you're going to eat Jenny Craig food, and that's it, and you're going to lose this 50 pounds. Well, after your motivation starts to wear off, which happens to the best of us after the first few weeks, you start skipping, you know, now all of a sudden you're down to 3 times a week at the gym, and you're like going to McDonald's a couple times a week in the midst of all your Jenny Craig food, and you slowly start trickling your old habits in. That's why it's so important not to just completely overhaul your whole life and to do small changes that can add up to what you want to see. So instead of doing that huge overarching change, you're going to pick something small that's going to help you. So you're going to say, okay, what I'm going to do is every single day, I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk. And to do that even further, like, because 10 minutes is something you can definitely commit to every single day. But to do that further, you're going to specifically state and write down when you're going to do that walk and what you're going to do before and after, so that you have an exact time, and it's just going to be like habit, right? So pick it in between something that you always do. So say you're going to do it in the morning, okay? So instead of just saying in the morning I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk, you're going to pick things that you already do every day and slide it in between those habits so that it becomes a habit. Something small enough that it's not going to inconvenience you and overturn your whole life, but it can become a habit that you stick to. So you're going to say, every morning after I brush my teeth and before I eat breakfast, I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk on the elliptical or around my neighborhood. You want to get extremely specific with the small habits you're hoping to build. That way you have cues, right? So that way you know when you're done brushing your teeth, what's the next thing you have to do? Go for your walk. Then once you're done going for your walk, be specific, once again, about where exactly you're going, how long you're going to be doing it, then you know your next thing is to eat breakfast. And so what this does is it becomes a habit. It becomes a part of your daily routine. And once it does, after you've done it so long that it does become a habit where you don't even think about it anymore, you just automatically know, like after, you know, after the first week or so, it's just going to become habit to you. You just automatically get up, brush your teeth, and you just automatically go and get your running shoes on because you're going to go for your walk. You don't even have to think about it anymore. Once it gets to that point, then you can pick another habit to stack on top of that, which is habit stacking. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting over a cold and I just had a huge coughing fit, so excuse me. But so that is habit stacking. So after you have that habit down, then you're going to pick another small habit. So then you're going to say, what's going to be the next thing? You're going to meal prep. Okay, so the next habit is going to be, I'm going to meal prep every Sunday for the following week. And you're going to do the same thing. So every Sunday after I watch the morning news and before I have lunch, I'm going to prep my meals for the following week. And you stack those habits. So once it becomes habit for you to do that every Sunday and you just do it without thinking, then you add another habit and it starts to snowball, right? So you're slowly making changes that you know you can maintain, if that makes sense. It's not just such a big overhaul that it lasts for a couple weeks and you fizzle out as soon as your motivation dies. It's small things that become habits, and that is what leads to change. The other thing that he talks about in this book is making it attractive and making it easy. So, you know, things like getting your running shoes out and having it all laid by the door so that you're not in the morning after you've done brushing your teeth, you're not running around trying to find your running shoes and, you know, my husband put them up in the closet and where are they? Now I have to go wake him up to ask him where they are. And now before I get out the door, the 10 minutes is already up. You know what I mean? You just have it all ready and easy to go. Making it attractive. So maybe you're buying yourself cute workout clothes or whatever so that you know you look good when you go for your morning walk. Whatever that is to you, make it easy and make it attractive so that it's just like simple and you just know that you want to do it. So that's the kind of the challenge, the strategy that I'm going to be using to attain my goals. I definitely still recommend, you know, making a vision board. I make a vision board every year and it's really cool to kind of see the different things that come to fruition on it in different ways throughout the year. And it never fails to amaze me how so much can change in a year. So much. You know, even just for me this past year, I think about where I was at the beginning of the year and where I am now, and just so many different things have happened that I didn't even intend to happen this year, and it blows my mind how much can change a year. When you really think about it, a year isn't that long, but it kind of is. Like, a lot of things can happen and you can change your life in a year. Absolutely you can. It just, you have to go about it smart. You can't just make these huge, and especially like if you're planning to, say, lose 50 pounds and also, you know, save X amount of money and also do this and this and this, you have so many different goals that might be in different like areas of your life. And it's really hard to try and focus on huge goals when you have so many of them and they're all in different areas of your life. You can't really put 100% of yourself into all these different things. So that's why the whole idea of doing small habits for bigger change really makes sense, because it's really hard to give your all, give 110% to every single goal. It's really hard to constantly focus on losing weight while constantly focusing on saving money and constantly focusing on getting a promotion at work. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to put all of your mental capacity into each thing at once, because those are all big goals, right? And so how can you possibly put 110% into each thing? It's really hard to, but if you are making habits for each thing, then it's a lot easier. And that's where the habit stacking, like I said, comes in. So I definitely recommend that you guys check out that book. I actually read it twice and I think it's such an important read, and it really breaks things down in such a way that it makes it seem really easy and simple. But yeah, anyways, that is all that I wanted to quickly talk about. That's how I'm going to be reaching my goals this year. I do plan on doing a vision board and goal kind of video coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I would absolutely love it if you did. Working towards 2,500 subscribers, so I'm really excited, and hopefully that can happen soon. Also, go ahead and give this video a like and let me know in the comments down below what your goals are for the 2022 season. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we